We create this very strong attachment to the body and the mind out of habit. Everybody does it, so we have to do it too. And it's okay to do it, but it's even more okay to dissolve it. And it doesn't leave you. Those of you who practice for a while and had some results, you know that your lower self, your ego, your identity is not leaving you. It will be there, but you will not feel like you're imprisoned by it. In the course of your life, when you run into this thing that catches you and you say, oh, you know, you can step back, take a breath, relax, feel your heart open, feel into this deeper state, and again, you see that it's real. The best thing we can do is to really just turn our attention to our inner self. Not in an egocentric way at all, but you do it for the sake of really discovering and becoming one with that which is universal. And when you have that experience, then you can recognize that in everybody. Everybody is the same light. You know, each individual story is just a story. And each individual country is just a particular story of that society. So, you know, we need to keep that in mind, that if you think of the old-fashioned, some of you may be old enough to have seen an old-fashioned movie projector. You know, when Charlie Chaplin was in the movies, that was before my time. But I remember the old movie projectors. What if you use that comparison, what do you think we are? You know, there's a projector, there's a machine, and there's a plug in the wall, and we get electricity, or maybe some of them ran on batteries. In the early days, they were hand-driven, you know. There's something that has to drive the machine, and then there's a light, and it hits the screen, and then comes a movie, which of course is all an illusion. The movie is just an illusion. So what do you think we are going after in ourselves? Similar to that comparison. Are we the movie projector? Well, we have a body, and it's without the body we can't project. We cannot have the world. So it's important, but it's not essentially who we are. It's not the most important thing, you know? And the screen is also, you know, it serves a purpose. You get this movie projected onto it. But the most important thing is the light, isn't it? The light, which comes from an electricity source, but let's just say the light, you know, the light creates the movie. And it's the same thing with us. The light in us, the light of the universe, creates this whole manifestation. And if we get lost in it and start to, you know, get stuck in our own movie, then that's what we are. We are stuck in the movie and we miss the light. It's a source. And when you can experience the source, then you can basically identify and be one with all kinds of different movies. It doesn't matter so much what your movie is. Let the movie play itself out. You realize that you are the light anyway. You'll never get to that deeper self and that light through the mind, other than as a way of managing your own attention. The mind, you know, is both a pattern-producing mechanism and a thinking mechanism, rational, more or less, thinker, but then at the same time, you know, beneath that, or more importantly than that, it is our ability to choose where our attention is. So we use the power of the mind to focus inside, to bring our attention there. That we can control, that we can manage. But to try to manage the movie is a waste of time. Let the movie unfold. Let life unfold spontaneously from your contact with that light. And be grateful however it unfolds. I know that's hard to take. It's hard for me too. But what's the choice? You know, we have to see everything that happens in our life as something to be grateful for. Something to learn from. Something to just relax into and say, okay, well, you know, he said, thy will be done. That is a pretty strong thing to say in that situation he was in. So we can say the same. There was a reason why he said that. If the story is true, we don't know. But, you know, I think some of it is. And it's inspiring to know that. That you can really, in the very difficult circumstances, you can turn your attention to the deeper will and energy that has given birth to you, make you manifest. And something has made you manifest. You're not coming from nothing. I mean, some people call it God, some people call it, you know, this and that. But there is a mystical force, consciousness, behind all this manifestation.